All right, and we're back with my phone cooled down. So we have our seeds in here. We're going to be making a chia head. And one thing I thought of, I also gave you, besides grass seeds, a bunch of other seeds over here to do various tests on where they're grown, what you water them with. We can set that up. You can set them today or tomorrow. But it might be fun to kind of put in like just one of them. Like I'll put in this little pea plant in here as well. Not sure if that'll work or not, but we're going to try it out on this this chia head. So probably wouldn't put the whole bag in there. You can use these for other things if you want to. But I'm just going to now fill this in. I just grabbed some dirt from an old house plant that wasn't growing anyway. You can take dirt from outside, and you're just going to put it into your this pantyhose. So this kind of small pantyhose is a good one to use because it kind of packs it in down there. If you wanted to put in some cotton balls too to give it a little more air, if you have kind of denser dirt, that's what they're for, but you don't have to. This potting soil works pretty well too. And you want to put this enough down there where you can kind of pack it in. And then once it's like that, you're going to tie a knot down there like this. All right. And then you're going to cut off most of it. We'll cut off, leave like that much. Okay. And then you want to get this pretty wet. So I'm going to use, I'll use this cup here that we were in before. Let it soak for a bit. Because when you're growing seeds, if you think about it this way, they are dormant for a long time. These seeds have probably been in here in this bag for a couple weeks, but probably been in this state for maybe a year or more. Same with these seeds here, and they can sit for a long time, especially if they're cold and dry, and nothing will happen to them until they get activated. And water and warmth are what helped activate them. So as you kind of soak this up, I'm going to pause and get a larger bowl. Hold on. So I got a larger bowl here just so I could kind of soak this in. This particular potting soil is a little bit harder to soak the water in, but as you see it in here, you can start to see it kind of absorbing as it gets darker there. So maybe give it a little bit time, kind of put it in there like that. We'll assume this was enough. You can kind of tell if the water is getting a little bit dirty in there. That would be a good way to tell that it's been soaked up a bit. And then we're going to put this. I'm going to fill this back up here. We're going to put this in our water, and hopefully we'll get this this pantyhose here to act like a wick. And this is where you might need a smaller container. I realize that. All right. You want to find something where you can let it sit, but it's not totally sitting in the water, that it kind of wicks it up the top. So I'll try it. I'll leave a little water at the bottom and leave this like this. That will probably be okay because you see the water's only up to here. You can try different things if you want to. But you should be able to see, and I see it right here, you have grass seed at the top. And so over time, if they stay moist enough and kind of in the protective covering of this pantyhose here and in the dirt, they will know, is a word you could maybe use. They're designed to be able to tell where down is and where up is, and they'll send roots downward and they'll send their stalks upward. You should start to see within about 5 to 7 days the emergence of some little hairs on here. So once that grows, you can either beforehand you could have done this. You can add your own kind of face to this, or afterwards you can put a little face and make a character out of your chia head here. So you can get that started today, and we'll see. I don't know if the pea plant is going to grow or not, but you can give that a try. Put something else in there to see if that one is able to emerge as well, because plants are very good at finding ways to grow as long as you give them the right things to do so. So that's the second one for today on Tuesday.